Welcome here or welcome back to the Road to 2000 ELO, everybody. We are currently sitting at a 1556, and I believe it is day 23 of the Road to 2000 ELO. I guess I started on May 1st, so yeah, day 23 would make a lot of sense. It's May 23rd today, and we're going to see d4, d5, and he is playing my opening against me. Okay then. I usually like to play it with c6, obviously stopping knight b5, and we'll bring the bishop out. If you play f3, which he does, I'm going to play h5 and take you out of your comfort zone, because this is something you don't see nearly as much, and so it's already going to cause you to think, and that's all that I'm trying to do. Okay, so he plays bishop d3 immediately. e6 would be takes, keeping control of the center with the double f pawns. Could be an idea. I also could keep the bishop somehow, or I could just trade it off immediately. I'm just going to trade it off, I think. Trade it off. He's going to be able to long castle. I'm going to be able to play e6 and start with the pawns pushing on this side of the board. So a5 immediately, no. The nice thing is his attack is completely dead over here. Can't really make any progress with his pawns. I think just a5. a5. Just, I'm starting to go with the pawns already. Just start making progress. a4. How far is he gonna let me push? I think I can push as far as I think I'll push as far as I can. All right, so he stops me. All right, perfect. So if I go here, are you gonna trade the bishops? If I go here, are you going to trade the bishops or not? Let's find out. Let's find out if he wants to trade the bishops. The idea is that if you do not take my bishop, I will come in like this and line up this battery. And let's see if he'll allow me to play that, because that would probably be not okay. Yeah, he does not want me playing that. So he takes. That makes a lot of sense. And now the knight comes. Okay. This is still not a move because of takes. Castling is possible. B5, B4 is also a possible move that I do like the idea of. Knight D7, also a possible move. I'm trying to think of what his plans are. He's probably going to play E4 because I have not committed my king. So e4 makes sense. I think I'm going to start with just castling. I can play g6 at some point as well. Okay, so now he plays g3. I'm going to go with b5, b4. My attack is happening pretty quickly. This fork is not something that I can allow, so I can either take, but you probably take with the knight maybe. I'm going to just keep the queen on this side by going queen e7 and looking for b4. Okay, so I just realized that this pawn is going to fall. I'm going to be able to get through on the queen side though with my pieces after he takes the pawn. Okay, so knight d7 has to be played. He's going to take the pawn. There's no mate for the moment. I think I can go b4. I do have to be careful and eventually play g6, but for now, we go b4. We're getting through. I take back with the queen. Okay. Do I push or do I take? Taking allows you to take like this. I also have c5. Also, it's also a move. So c5. I wish I didn't give up this pawn. That was a mistake. c5 looks pretty good because it's protected by this. If you take it, I also have knight takes here, which allows me to get my knight more into the game and more active as well. Currently, guys, yeah, sitting at 1556. I mean, it's been an interesting roller coaster on the way to 1600. We're making it happen. We're getting closer every day. But yeah, I mean, I think our peak's 1573 or 1578 or maybe something like that. I don't know. But we're climbing. Okay, so pawn takes. He doesn't like the tension. So either takes, or push. Those are my options. And which one do I like the most? Taking probably. Because push, you can just come behind the pawn, and I can't really get through very nicely. We're going to take. Queen protects the pawn. Knight can come into the party at some point. Now he's trying to escape with his king. Let's start with g6. Let's get the knight out of here. g6 was going to be played anyways, so we'll play g6 now. Knight goes back. I guess now I'm allowing this. King g7 here, takes, pawn takes, okay, and then, oh, we also have this at the end of it, so this is getting kind of nasty. This I have to play, maybe even this, I'm not sure. Okay, maybe I just play this now, g5. Actually, if you take it, I get to take this and I pin the knight to the king. I also want attacking this pawn, but my king is so vulnerable like this. King is very vulnerable like this. Maybe we try to run away with the king. Start with rook c8. Running away with the king might be my only option. It's actually viable here. My opponent's moving really fast. He's at 16 minutes. Okay, so he is just gonna go. What about pawn here? And the knight, since it's so far back, if you take, I'm actually gonna be able to But I can't, no, the queen protects. Pawn here. If you let me get the pawn here, then it's very scary. It becomes very scary for you. Yeah, so now here you get the rook behind. Knight can come in like this, or I can get the queen in like this. Queen in like this hits the knight, because now we've got two pieces hitting the knight. So this move looks pretty good. He's moving so fast that I feel like he might make he might blunder something stupid because he's moving so quickly, which we'd always like to see. Okay, so taking allows him to take and give me a check, which I don't want, and doesn't seem very interesting. I think I just take the knight, maybe even queen trade. Take with the queen? Yeah, I think if I can get a queen trade here, your knight's still hit. No way. There's a check. If I would have taken with the rook, I would have been fine, right? Rook takes, no, but then I check. I don't check, I just move over. Yeah, take with the rook. Oh, man. Take with the rook. That's so annoying. Okay, so only move really is to take the knight, not the queen. So we need to keep the queen on the board. That's annoying. That's annoying. I just needed to take with the rook. That's literally it. Take with the rook and I'm totally fine. Now this h-pawn gets annoying. Is there a way to protect my pawn? Lost my rook, so I don't even know if there is. Actually, go here. If you take, I take, you take, and I take this pawn. So yeah, I need to go this way. Oh, but then I'm blocking my queen's path. Ah, man. But then I'm actually taking this pawn at the end of it. So same idea here, and it's a check. It's a check. Oh, man. It's a check. Oh, this game is falling apart. This game is falling apart. It's first thing in the morning, guys. First thing in the morning. And at any moment, this h-pawn is going to start moving. Okay, he goes king there. Knight here and here is what I'm going to play. Here, hit the queen. Hold on. This is my only chance, guys. Takes, and check. Can't take. You also can't go here. Here is another check. It's not so clear. I'm about to pick up a lot of pawns here. This move is very strong. Cannot take. You can't go here. If you go here, this might be your best move is going here. Then maybe I come back, check again. I'd like to grab this h-pawn. That's the only way that I can win is if I can get this h-pawn. So he finds that. Yeah, that I think is the best move, annoyingly enough. So f5 here, king here, and I have the protection of the promotion square at the very least. At the very least, I have that. Knight needs to move, though. Knight needs to move. Let's just check again. Start with this. I feel like that's... No, I feel like this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Going back, I should have went this way and then maybe went knight f6, try and protect the pawn, or try and protect the promotion. This may have been oversight. Because now his queen is his king is running away. I need to play king d7. I need to get behind the pawn. That'll be my only way. Yeah, so queen d7. And now the g pawn starts coming. But the f-pawn protects it. So the f-pawn does protect it. He's up a pawn. Well, he's up actually multiple pawns, but I've got two knights. The knights are on the board. There's always danger for the opponent. How can I get my knight to a point where I can take that pawn? This, no. Here, no. Here. Okay, if I can go here first, move the f-pawn forward, and then come here and here, I'm hitting the pawn. Okay, so it's gonna be a long play. We gotta go here. I'm covering all the checks from the queen with this knight, so there's no way in for the queen at the moment. Okay, we gotta move the f-pawn so that I can play this and get behind and then get into g5. Now g4, g5 isn't possible, because I can take. Oh my, he just gave me his queen. Oh my goodness, he just gave me his queen. Oh, no way. Guys, this is why you use your clock. I mean, he literally had a full 15 minutes on the clock still. He just blundered his queen in one move, and that was it. That was it. What a game. What a game. All right, I played with a 72.6. My opponent played with a 72.3. Yeah, I started making some comeback, looks like, towards the end here. But everything seems pretty standard. Yeah, taking is the best way to go in e6. That's what I played. A5, A4, or A5, A4. Progressing. This is a mistake. Yes. Okay. Doesn't want me to play this because I think it just realizes that it's going to take. Computer says, yeah, just take it, and then you're better. And castling doesn't need to be played here. Just go B5. What about E4? Oh, hangs the knight. E4 hangs the knight, so you can never play it. So B5, I didn't even need to do anything else. That's why he played G3, so to protect the knight. Okay. So here I slide back, and I find B4. I find c5, take that way. Yeah, and then now I'm just giving him a chance to move his pieces when I can just keep striking, going like this. But instead I give him a chance to move. I still find 3. I'm still better here. And this is a mistake. And see, all I have to, because he does this, oh, it's a mistake. You can play this here. You just sack a knight. You just sack the knight. That's it. Okay, but he does not find that. He sacks this knight, and literally all I have to do is take with the rook, guys. This was the big moment. Such a key moment. I'm completely winning if I take like this. Come here, move the king over, and to attack like this. Oh, nice. You just take. You just take this. Take. Oh, man. Just completely winning if I take with the rook. But I took with the wrong piece, going for a queen trade, and now it's a drawn position. Okay, now I'm better again. I'm better again. I need to take the pawn with check because you cannot take it. Ah, that's amazing. You can't take it. And then go here, check again. Okay, and now this pawn is also loose, which you get protected. So the opponent gave me a lot of chances. I just need to see these different tactics. Going the other way was better, looks like. Just need to see these different tactics. Again, I have knight takes. Just because I can grab pawns and get into the position, I suppose, and get more pawns. Yeah, okay. So, interesting game. Well, obviously, and this is a great move. This is the only move in the position. And this I did find knight d. I was actually thinking going, yeah, here and here, which it tells me to do. And he just blunders his queen in one move, and that's GG's. All right, guys, with that being said, let's jump into game number 2. All right, game number 2, guys. I think we had the black pieces last time. We have them again. We got the Caro-Kann this time, though. Going up against a 1568, so pretty much a dead even matchup here. Chu Vu, 93, and we get the exchange Caro-Kann. Last game was crazy, guys. Let's keep the momentum going and get it closer to that peak rating. He goes G3. Okay, this is really rare in the Caro-Kann. You don't see this very often. We'll go with the pin anyways. And if you push, I'll just keep the bishop. At least I'm getting my bishop outside of the pawn chain is the whole idea. Bishop d6, not very helpful because we notice it's staring at a pawn wall. It's not going to really do much if you play bishop d6. If the pawn was on h3, it'd be a different story. Then it could be worth it. Okay, so rook there. We're just going to play bishop e7. On h3, we'll slide back, but we're also looking at castles now. a6, b5, rook c8. Normal plans for the Caro-Kann. Yeah, and this looks like a incorrect move because now you're blocking your c-pawn. You're blocking your c-pawn, which I think does not look very good. So I'm going to start with this in case you want to play b4. Okay, so now he gets out of the way, rotating. Okay, so we'll start with b5 because there's no threat of somebody immediately taking it. a5, b4, c3 is probably coming, and if on c3 I have a5. Yeah, c3, a5, and then I'm looking at pushing, but after c3, a5, what is your move? You've moved the knight. Maybe getting the bishop out somewhere is the next move for you, either to this square or this square, maybe this square, but I doubt it, and I doubt this square. Okay, bishop comes out first. Okay, so we're going to start with a5. Start with a5, and then we're going to go b4 to get our pawns as far as possible and create a weakness in the position. He comes here, looking to attack my pawn, but b4 will open things up. b4, take back with the pawn. Because if I take with this, you go c3, or this runs into c3. Take with the pawn, protected by a lot of pieces, so everything should be good. Queen b6 maybe. Maybe knight here, pushing the queen away. What's it really doing? Knight protects, so even knight here, queen goes back. It would probably go here anyways. But then there's potential ideas of something like this or taking this way. No, okay. Either way, we're going to take. So we've done our job on the queen side. We've created the weak c3 pawn because he's going to take with the pawn. You do not take with the pawn. Then okay, so he takes with the queen. Then we have a weak... is this a crazy blunder? Because of this? Because when I play knight e5, first of all, I'm attacking the knight, but knight cannot take me because you lose your queen. Right, so knight e5, queen has to move, right? Queen moves, so where does the queen go? Really any other square. I mean, it can go anywhere. A variety of different moves. And then I would go takes, and takes, and I'm winning a piece. A full piece for this. This looks like, this looks devastating. Knight e5. Hitting the queen and threatening to take with check, takes, and take the bishop as well. And get your good bishop, full piece up. This is going to be a completely winning position here, it looks like. Wow, so Chu sacrifices... Wait, that's even worse, right? Because I just first take with check. I just first take with check, and then I take your queen. Oh my goodness, that's even worse, Chu. Now I got your queen, and we're just going to trade more pieces as well, which sounds fantastic, because I'm completely winning now. Completely winning. And I'd like to take your bishop, if you allow me to. We'll probably see like something like this, or maybe probably this rook coming to c1, which we of course see. I would like to find a way to get my queen into the position. Maybe I go here. Okay, this just attacks the pawn. I'm also attacking the bishop, so now you have to choose what you want. I'm happy with trades. I'm up a queen, so I'm not even for 2 rooks. I'm just pretty much up a queen for a rook, which is a very good trade. He goes there, so now I take the bishop 100%. Take the bishop. This move allows me to attack this pawn, but you play here. You can't play here. This move hits the rook. You go here. Okay. Yeah, so first I need to play rook c8. You know what? Before anything else, guys, 6. I don't want to get back ranked by 2 rooks. That's the last thing I want. This is a completely winning position. We're going to take it slow, play h6, and now we're going to trade the rooks off. King is going to be completely safe now. Bishop can come here. Yeah, obviously there's better moves. I know that maybe this is better or this is better, just right aways. But either way, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, so we're going to start with rook c8 or rook here maybe. This is more forcing because it instantly tests. Actually, this has to be a rook trade. It literally forces it. So this is exactly what I want. We want to get the rook off the board. Perfect. We're getting the rooks off the board. And we're going to play bishop g5 for an active bishop. Okay, bishop here. Hitting this pawn, you can play that. Yep, which is kind of what I thought you'd play. And how do I get into the position? That's what I want to know. I want to see that there's a way I can find in, but I don't see it right now. Let's just start with queen b7, looking at this and this as a way to infiltrate the position, and he just plays that. Okay, so can't play this, obviously. Can't play that. Could play this. Last thing I want is for this pawn to get anywhere, so let's just come back. Bishop e7. We'll just come back. We'll make sure that this pawn is going to be fixed. We're going to play a waiting move, king f8, allowing him to play this so that I can play bishop d8. Interesting. Here, and you'd be stopped. Okay, play this. All right, he does not want that. What about this? Okay, you can't play this, so I go here. And I can also go here and block the rook from seeing the pawn so that I can grab it if you push. Knight's covering the pawn right now, though, so I can't take it. As soon as this pawn falls, the game is just literally crumbling for him. Also, I do have... he probably has to go back already. Okay, so yeah, this is a move which allows me to take the pawn after the knight moves. And even though I'm pinning myself, it's not really a big deal. So we'll play this. You can't play this because I can take it. That's the key idea. You cannot play that, even though it looks like it's pinning, or it would look like it would be pinning if I played this. You can't get there because now you have to move your knight right now. So knight has to go back like either here or here because it's only squares. And then I'm taking the pawn and I can play something like this to infiltrate. Hitting the rook, coming in. Yeah, this is a easy game, guys. I mean, we just found a really nice tactic with that knight e5 move. Broke into the position. You couldn't really stop it. So a couple good games in a row today. It's a good day. Okay, so he goes there. I'm going to just take the pawn. Not much to think about. Here. Yeah, this, he can't play this because I have takes. So I'm just trying to infiltrate my queen and also break the pin of the bishop so I can go back with it. Maybe go back this way. Okay, so maybe here and then queen here. Right? Or maybe this. I'm going to start with bishop here. Hitting this pawn after queen here. This pawn looks like it's going to fall. Yeah, so you can play that, but I can just play this, which was my idea. Queen here. This pawn is now hit, and I'm not seeing a way for you to protect it. He's probably going to resign at any moment. I mean, best move is to resign any moment here. We'll see it, I'm sure. But I respect him for playing it out. Someone could easily blunder. Could easily blunder the position, and suddenly you're winning. But I'm not known for blundering my queens. That's the good thing. Oh, and he found the best move. Nice. All right, 1572. We are right near our peak, guys. Right near our peak again, climbing back up to that 1600 range, or near that 1600 range. So let's take a look at this position that we got ourselves into. So everything is pretty standard for the Caro-Kann here. I went b5, a5, b4. It would rather me go in with the knight, which I did see, but didn't see the exact follow-up. Okay, and so yeah, 95 is actually a miss. It says to take. I take like this, and then you take like this. Okay, so you're actually up material a little bit, but I have a queen and a rook, and you have a knight, bishop, and 2 rooks. So that would be a very interesting game. Difficult for black, honestly, with so much stuff. So 95 is actually the wrong move. Okay, as good as this looked, it's actually a miss. This was better. Go here. And I'm actually in a more crushing position like this. And because I went, it's a skewer. I didn't even notice that this was a skewer because I was so gung-ho on this 95, which looked like a really good idea. Okay, so yeah, this is much better because I'm going to just grab all of this, force the rook over here, and then I can even get my knight in, and I can probably even get my rook in wants me to go knight there, but I feel like rook here is even rook here just loses a knight. Okay, anyways, all right, guys, 1572. We might be seeing a new peak incoming here soon. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button. As you guys see, we're at like 98 subscribers or something like that. So we're gonna hit 100 subscribers today or tomorrow, which is awesome. And I'm so grateful to you guys. But if you like the video, click on one of these two next videos to continue watching, and we will see you tomorrow.